episode. Gas Network presents Sports for the Culture.
I'm here with the family.
Bryce, XXV, Double I,
Rome,
D-Malo,
Gruff Lion,
T-Boogie, man.
to the greatest sports show on the planet, La Familia. Hope y'all ready for a ride.
can't wait to hear what you guys got to say.
Yes, sir. We are live and in full effect. It is Gas presents Sports for the Culture. Shout out to all the new people joining us here tonight. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. For all the loyal listeners, you know who I am. I am tonight's host, your boy Young Rome 22. Let's not waste any time, man. I'm gonna let the fellas introduce themselves, starting with the top left.
What up? Everybody tuning in at home. Scruff Line, good ass sports. You know what time it is. We still on the Suns bandwagon. Suns is 7. I got money on the Suns tonight. They better not let me down, man. They better not let me down. But yeah, it's Gas, man. It's the gang. I got this shit tatted on me, so you know it's real, nigga. Let's get it.
Hey, yes, sir. I didn't even know that tie was real, man. We're gonna get into that in a little bit too. Let's keep it pushing though. Top right, introduce yourself.
At Bryce, XXV, Double I, a.k.a. Mr. Big Leaguer, a.k.a. Prop Bet Poppy. I got a couple bets on the line tonight, man. I need a few of these things to hit. And y'all know what it is, a.k.a. my mama's favorite Gas panelist. Hey, what I say? I said Bucks and 7. A part of me wants them to lose this game just so, you know, my ego is trying to shine through. I want my prediction to reign true. I got a feeling if it goes to 7, the Suns could steal this one. So go ahead and finish this off tonight, Bucks. Give me my prop bets in.
Man, you got a lot of nicknames, Bryce. It's like a different one every show.
Yes, sir.
Last but never least.
I can't keep up. Mama's favorite prop bet. I'm mixed up right now. Hey, man, it's your man.
I'm somebody's mama's favorite prop bet.
T-Boogie, Blue Cup Boogie tonight. I'm ready, man. This is a championship Tuesday for me. Bucks and 6. I've been saying it the whole time. Let's just get this show started, man, so I can celebrate. I'm pouring champagne tonight, baby. We spraying that thing.
Hey, man, he is not wrong. Whoa.
Hey, you're married.
That last part caught me off guard for a second. Nah, but T's right, man. Let's jump into this the NBA Finals real quick. I am in agreement with T. I originally had the Bucks in 5. The Suns held home court down for a little bit, but I got the Bucks in 6 now. I originally said they'd run off 4 straight, and as of right now, it's looking like that is in full effect.
Wait, Rome. Did you just change your prediction in Game 6? Oh, I got the Bucks in 6 now.
Oh no! I said they would run off 4 straight. That's what I said. We can check the 2-week tape, run the tape, whatever you want to do. But yeah, they're running off 4 straight. But I'm gonna start with my man Scruff, man, because he's looking a little quiet in there. He had the Suns in 7, but it's not looking pretty.
I think he said Suns in 6. I'm just trying to get it right, but I believe it was Suns in 6.
You're correct. It was Suns of 6. You're right. You're right. So, man, it didn't work out, man, because I had the feeling that, you know, basically that if the Bucks ran off 2 straight, that stampede, you know what happens when Bucks stampede, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of momentum, you know what I'm saying, building up, you know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what happened, man. Game 5 was a crucial game, and the Bucks stole Game 5. I didn't expect them to steal Game 5, and to me, that's the difference of the series now. Now, the Suns got to bust off two straight. Now, it's going to be really tough because Game 6 is in Milwaukee. Milwaukee fans are loud. There's so much energy right now. Everything inside that entire building is telling me that the Bucks is going to win tonight. But the hope in my heart is telling me to keep on believing, man. I'm believing in CP3. Also, you know, like I said, everything is really against the Suns tonight. Even the referee. I can't even remember the referee's name, but old boy got some crazy history with Chris Paul. And I'm pretty sure every game he's ever ref of Chris Paul is probably an L for Chris Paul. So, you know, most likely the Bucks will win tonight. But the hope in my heart is hoping that CP3 and Devin Booker can make some magic tonight. Because they will win it in 7. If they win tonight, they will win in 7. Because, you know, they'll be home. It'll be a whole different situation now. Momentum switch.
If was a fifth, T probably have another blue cup. T, break down this championship victory that your boys are stampeding to right now.
First, let me break down something else. All right, I see what happened here, man. Nobody really liked the Suns. Nobody liked CP3. They didn't like Book. It was a whole lot of hate on me, man. I'm the only gas panelist the team gets to the chip. My Niners was in the chip. Y'all didn't like that. Now my Bucks back in the chip. Y'all don't like that. I'm starting to feel a hate, fellas. I'm starting to feel a hate. But
I don't even remember the Niners being in the chip. But
were we a panel when the Niners were in the chip? I don't even think you can run that tape. That tape
definitely not.
Don't even exist.
I don't remember ever hating on the 49ers on this show.
Hey,
not yet. Because they were like 4-12 last year? That's what I remember.
We was a panel in spirit. Either way. Nah, but on a serious note, like this, just before the game, like this is gonna be a big win for the state of Wisconsin. They're gonna need that. They probably won't get another win from another team after recent events, but basically what we see here is the Bucks just have a better unit. I mean, Bryce alluded to it. The team's battle tested. Giannis has been the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. He doesn't have a Finals MVP, so he's looking to add that. He doesn't have a chip. He's looking to add that. He's looking to cement himself, cement his legacy a little bit. CP3 too, but I feel like if Booker and Ayton might have been 2 years older, 2 years more experienced, then he would have a chance. Shout out to CP3 because even getting these guys to the chip is amazing feat. Amazing feat. You can't take nothing away. That guy's a top 5 point guard all the time. But the Bucks got a lot of firepower. And what you see here at the Bucks bench is a lot better than the Suns bench. The Suns come off the bench with some guys you might not have ever heard of if you're just a casual fan. But at the end of the day, Giannis is really too much for these guys. So it was going to take the Suns to steal one. I don't think they could steal one. I never thought they could steal one. So it was always Bucks and 6 to me. And it's trending that way. If they still won tonight, I'd be shocked. But I don't know, man. When you got guys like Pat Connaughton going off, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat the Bucks, man.
Corny. It's corny though. Not really trying to see the Bucks hold up a trophy. I'm not trying to be a hater though.
Tell the truth. Y'all don't want to see me shine. Y'all don't want me to celebrate. Y'all don't want me to.
I really pray for your happiness, bro. But I just don't enjoy seeing the Bucks hold up the trophy.
Nah, see, that's praying on my downfall right there.
It's got nothing to do with you're a Bucks fan, bro. It's just I was pulling for who I'm pulling for. I'm pulling for CP3, bro. That's my narrative, bro.
Okay.
I got nothing really to be excited for Giannis. If Giannis wins this chip, then it might get ugly. We're gonna be dealing with this wrecking ball for the next 3, 4, 5, 6 years, man. You're gonna be going strong like this. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
To be completely honest with you, though, I think if the Bucks win here, right, I don't really think they have another shot. I think what we saw was a lot of good fortune, a lot of good luck. We saw the Hawks get hot, and they're a better team than the Hawks. I think we saw the Nets not have all their pieces. The Nets are a better team than the Bucks, if you ask me. So sometimes winning the chip is about everything falling in place, and it kind of fell in line. And then the Suns made it. I think the Suns is probably the easiest matchup out of the top 4 teams for the Bucks. So sometimes things just happen to fall in place for you, man. Giannis looking like the chosen one.
Gee, that's perfect. I'm Bryce. I'm gonna let you get in here in a second, but T's alluding to kind of what I was gonna lean into next, man, and that's something we were talking about in the group chat. Bryce had mentioned that Giannis was kind of gonna be the next big player of this generation, the next king, so to speak, of this generation. But T, I kind of agree with you where I feel like everything fell into place for the Bucks this season, and it's gonna be mighty hard for Giannis to get back here year in and year out. Although he will be a force to be reckoned with year in and year out. I don't know if it's going to be a cakewalk for him and if we should crown him just yet. But Bryce, man, break down these finals and then go ahead and break down why you think Giannis could be the next great player of this generation.
Yo, I think it's kind of wild the Giannis slander right now. I mean, the Bucks slander from a Bucks fan, it all just fell in place. It didn't always fall in place. The Bucks have been the most winningest team over the past 3 seasons. Are y'all forgetting that they were the only 60-win team in the league just a couple seasons ago? Then the year after that had the best record in the league again. I mean, how do you think Giannis ended up with these MVP trophies? He was the best player on the best team. This is not a fluke. I mean, they've already been in the conference finals before. They're already scratching at the surface, and now they broke through the door. I definitely think Giannis is going to be back here. I don't think Giannis is done flirting with championships. I think this is just the beginning for Giannis, and that's part of the reason why I think he's building the resume that would lead to him being the king of this generation. I mean, let's look at it. Who under 27 years old can say they have a better resume than Giannis? There's actually nobody close. In fact, his resume is now competing with guys that are over 30. Guys that we've already kind of cemented as top fives, top threes in the league. I'm talking about Kawhi. I'm talking about KD. And the only person he really can't touch when it comes to resume is LeBron. But I mean, if he ends this season with a championship and the Finals MVP, this guy's in the conversation for the greatest player alive right now. And then I'm looking at the fact that, I mean, he got the Bucks relevant. Only two other players in the history that had the Bucks relevant. You know who they are? Oscar Robertson, all-time great. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, at the time, I believe he was still Lou Alcindor. All-time great. And he might have been Kareem by then. But that's still an all-time great. That's an all-time great. Like, if you make the Bucks relevant, you're automatically an all-time great. And that's what Giannis is doing right now, man. I don't believe that this is just perfect scenario for the Bucks. I believe they're a battle-tested ball club. They've been, like I said, they've been the best team over the past 3 seasons. And I see this, reign continuing for Giannis. If he wins this one, I'd probably give him a shot at 2 more chips in the next 5 years. I can see him ending with 3 over these next, 5 years. I think the Bucks are going to have to, of course, bring in somebody else. They're going to have to improve their roster, continue to improve their roster. But when you do it the way he's doing it, hometown club, like let's look at the Warriors, right? Before the Warriors went on their little run, nobody wanted to go play in Golden State. Nobody wanted to play in Oakland before that. Giannis is the type of player that can make his destination attractive, Like, I mean, guys wanted to come play with Oscar Robertson, and then he got a chip, Granted, Kareem did eventually want to leave, but I'm just saying, like, you can start something, and I think Giannis has started something. I don't see it ending just overnight. I don't think this is just perfect scenario. I think they built this. Shout out to the GM. Shout out to the whole organization. I mean, Budenholzer gets shitted on a lot, but I think he's proven himself in this series as a good coach. You just got to finish it out. You just got to finish it out. In Game 6, perfect opportunity right now.
Those are excellent points. Giannis does have some MVPs. It looks like he could possibly be the Finals MVP if they get the job done in this series. But
hey, my bad. I want to add one more thing, yo. Like, I feel like over the last few seasons in the playoffs, and I've said this before on the show, it's about moments. Greatness is about having those moments that define your greatness. And Giannis has already had 2 of those moments in his finals. One was the block, arguably the best block of finals history, bro. I mean, some people going to say LeBron's chase down block was better, but I feel like attacking somebody at the rim and getting the block is better than the chase down block. And 2, the alley-oop, bro. I mean, were they up? Were they down? Were they up 1 or down 1? But either way, if he misses that alley-oop, bro, people are looking at Drew Holiday like, why did you throw that pass? People are looking at Giannis like, why didn't you make that dunk? But he made the dunk with under 6 seconds in the game, bro. Like, that's iconic right there. That's the type of stuff that cements you in history as a great. It doesn't just take great play. It takes great play, takes great moments, and it takes the accolades. And Giannis is getting all 3 of those in this playoffs.
Man, all right, so Bryce is making some wonderful points about Giannis, but if we're talking kings of a generation and we're defining them by guys 30 or under, Scruff, man, is Giannis in a class of his own if we're talking 30 and under, or does he have some competition?
No, he's not in a class of his own. No, he's in the top class, but he's not in the class of his own. Nah, that would mean that no one is on his level, and I disagree. I don't think that, but I do think that he has some intriguing, claims to possibly be the best player in the world in a sense, because this Bucks team ain't that good. I'm gonna tell you straight up. If he got to the finals, no, I'm serious. If he got to the finals with this Bucks team and wins the finals with this Bucks team, he can say something that LeBron can't say, because LeBron went in with mostly with superstars beside his side. Like, right, he won his first one with D-Wade, Chris Bosh, and then he won it with Kyrie Irving. There's no Kyrie Irving, there's no D-Wade, there's no Chris Bosh. There's nothing like that on this team, all right? So that's one thing. KD, same thing. Winning championships with Steph Curry. Okay, I could have won a championship with Steph Curry. All right. So what are we really saying here? Giannis, this team, yes. Yeah, if he can make it with this team, that's why I think he'll be back. Because if he can make it with this team, there's no GM, no competent GM is going to come back with a worse team than this. It's not possible. They're only going to get better. They're only going to get better. I'm not saying they're horrible, but I'm just saying, like, they don't have that many pieces. Like, they have, like, just enough pieces. Like, this is close to a – listen, it's not a super team, basically. That's the point. He is the super. He is the super part of the team. That's the point. And that's why I think he's got a real good claim. But, I mean, I'd still say KD is still my guy. LeBron James, and, you know, he's not there every year, but he had a one-off, and then he won the chip the year before that. So maybe he'll do it again. I'm not ruling him out, and I'm not ruling Kawhi Leonard out because I've seen that man do some incredible things, and I'm right there. So, I mean, that's the horses I got in this race. If you're talking about the best players in the league, that's my guys right there. I mean, honestly, I'll throw Dame Lillard in that conversation too, even though nobody really would. Secretly, he is that good. He's the only guard that's that good. Like, I think he's actually better than Steph Curry, like, in terms of, like, put him on the court right now, you need a dub, and that's the guy. So we'll see what happens with Dame, but it's a different conversation.
Yeah, we're going to have to get in that conversation another time. But my man in the Bucks shirt, T, man, break down.
I don't think the Bucks are this terrible team like you state. I think Drew Holiday is a top 5 two-way point guard. I think Giannis can really go out there and say, I'm the best two-way player in the league, period. Offensively and defensively, it's not guys doing what Giannis is doing. But I still feel like things kind of fell his way. I mean, LeBron got hurt. Somebody else, Ben Simmons lost his confidence. I mean, a lot of things happened.
He didn't lose his confidence.
I'm about to say, really? Did he lose it or did he never have it? I don't know.
No, he lost his confidence. He lost his confidence. I mean, the guy was able to at least attempt. You know, he was able to possess the ball. It got to the point where he didn't even want the ball. But I can't see next year. Harden was hurt. Kyrie was out. I can't see that happening again. Clay was out, so the Warriors weren't really themselves. I think next year is going to be a better litmus test. But I'm not taking nothing away from Giannis. Obviously, I'm a Bucks fan. I'm not taking anything away. I hope he gets his chip, cements himself. But shout out to the Bucks. Bucks in 6. This game, I still think the Bucks win. But
well, T, I can't let you get away that easy, man. I want to know if Giannis, your boy, is the best player of his generation right now. You broke down the Bucks
because I mean, KD's still playing, right? KD's still an absolute animal. I think Embiid is still an animal, but if you're just looking at resumes, you have to say Giannis based on resume, right? So,
right. If you trade KD and Giannis, is KD in the chip right now about to win it?
Yes.
I don't know, bro.
I don't think so. I disagree.
I don't know that.
You know why? Because
if Giannis was on the bench with Harden, they was probably getting it. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Nah, because KD is a much better shot maker than Giannis. Where Giannis can help you defensively, KD can go.
I agree. KD's a better shot maker than Giannis. Fine, but if Giannis and KD were traded right now, KD's not in this chip, bro. Giannis would have took him out.
KD is still a top level defender. So it's not like there's this gigantic drop off between Giannis and KD. Now KD can't go out and guard 5s, but it's not this gigantic drop off. And honestly, Giannis has to get past. I need you to get past a KD with a full mob. I don't care who that mob is. Get past KD with a full mob.
But I'm saying, like, KD's full mob is Harden and Kyrie, right? It's like it's super team. Blake Griffin. It's everybody on the same team, right?
Yeah, but you don't even have
is Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, right? I'm telling you, bro. If KD was on this Bucks team, Giannis takes him out with Giannis and Harden. Takes KD and this Bucks team out, bro. Giannis is that great. Giannis is affecting the game on so many levels. He's affecting the game.
Harden does not take this Bucks team out simply for the fact that Middleton can go out there and give you a KD-like performance. So now
he's good for 1 or 2 a series. He's good for 1 or 2 a series.
That's all it takes when Harden is hurt. You're talking about two All-Stars versus 1, because Harden was not playing at the All-Star level. So no matter how you slice it, it's 2 All-Stars versus 1. I'm always going to side with 2 All-Stars.
Yeah, I don't know, because Middleton was disappearing in the series before this, and Giannis was just going Super Saiyan and just going crazy. I mean, Giannis is doing things right now that's all time. I think and granted, Booker did it too, but I think they were the 5th and 6th guys to go for 40 straight points. I mean, 40 back to back in a finals.
Yeah.
That's impressive stuff, man. That's impressive stuff, And like I get that things fall into place sometimes, but this is what the playoffs is about. It's more than just, it's a war of attrition too. Like every single playoffs, every single season. Like I think back to the season where Chris Paul got hurt, so him and Harden couldn't do their thing, right? I mean, every single season is someone's going down. Like I said, it's a war of attrition. So you're either going to be there in the end, standing, or you're not. But I can't make those excuses for anybody's championship, or else we would never be saying Hakeem Olajuwon was better than Tim Duncan. That's another group chat conversation I had to go in there, man. Another group chat convo.
Hakeem is better than Tim Duncan. That's
He's not,
crazy.
Bro.
That's for another show. But
Tim Duncan over Hakeem. Sorry.
Hey, Ron, what we got next, man?
Yeah, man. So anybody got anything else on these NBA finals before we switch topics?
I think Scrub made a great point. Giannis is doing this without a super team. And if he completes this is the first championship and I don't know how many seasons that no one can debate, no one can call it a super team. There's nobody that can say Chris Middleton, especially considering the Bucks drafted him. It's nobody that can say that Giannis is doing this with a super team. Even if you say LeBron last year wasn't a super team, people still gonna point to AD being out there and they're gonna call it a super team. Giannis first player to do without a super. If he wins a chip, I'm talking prematurely. You still got to win the chip, so I can look crazy after all this.
Things are changing from the start of the show already, man. So who knows by the end of it? But
let's get this tie game, man.
The game of swing.
Yeah, you need that prop that tie game to have.
You're damn right. Let's go, Suns.
Hey, but let's keep it pushing, man, because this next topic I think is going to be a very interesting topic. There's a new movie out, man. I don't know if everybody had a chance to catch it or not, but it's a good one in my opinion. Space Jam: A New Legacy, starring the current greatest basketball player in the world, LeBron James. I know that's debatable, but this movie is better than the original, and I don't think that that's very debatable. But we're about to debate it. So, fellas, I gotta ask the question first. Have you seen the new movie?
Yeah.
Has everyone seen the new movie?
I just watched it just in time for the show, man.
All right. So, Bryce, I'm going to start with you then, man. What are your thoughts?
I got a lot of thoughts, man. And, a lot of it's based off the group chat. The gas group chat gets kind of crazy, man. I wish all the gasaholics could be in the gas group chat because it gets real uncensored in there. But, y'all was saying that it was better. A couple of y'all were saying it was better than the old one, and I have to disagree. Now, I will preface this by saying I didn't go back and watch the old Space Jam before this. I didn't watch the old Space Jam first to have a direct comparison. So I want the old Space Jam to live in nostalgia in my mind. I don't want to go back and watch the old Space Jam and be comparing it to the new CGI and the new graphic effects that are out these days. It's just not fair. It's easier to shoot movies nowadays. If I was to compare 1970s Godzilla to the Godzilla that just dropped, it would be no comparison, man. You can't do that. If I was to compare old school King Kong to current King Kong, old Star Wars to current Star Wars, it's just not fair. And so I'm not going to do that to Space Jam either. I refuse. But a couple things. First off, I don't think the movie should have been called Space Jam because it had nothing to do with space. I mean, that was the whole premise of the original Space Jam. My man had to go out of space. So
that's facts.
So it's called Space Jam. What are you going to tell me they're in cyberspace? Is that what we going with? I don't know. Wow. I guess that's what it is, bro. I guess that's what it is.
That must be it.
That was the first thing that kind of struck me. Like, they just try to really piggyback off the original, man. Now, I also feel like this Space Jam didn't have too many classic moments. Like the original Space Jam has so many classic moments, bro. Like just moments I'm always going to remember. Like I'm gonna think back when I think about the movie. I think about 3 or 4 scenes. When I think about this Space Jam, bro, I don't even know. It's like the plot wasn't that great to me. You know what I mean? Like it didn't make sense. I get it. Maybe the old Space Jam didn't make sense. It didn't make a ton of sense either. But the one thing I will say was very cool were the effects. I mean, having all the Warner Brothers characters in the crowd was dope. That was probably the coolest thing to me. Like going through all the different Warner Brothers universes. That was pretty cool too. But these are things that are a luxury of the current technology. So I just can't give it a 1-up on the old Space Jam for that. When I think about that old Space Jam, I'm thinking about Charles Barkley and what was it, Larry Johnson, Muggsy Bogues. They all going to see the therapist. Sean Bradley. They going to see the therapist.
Patrick Ewing.
This is a class. These are classic moments, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They put their hand on the basketball, their power just coming out. Bro, these are classic moments, man. I didn't get those classic moments from this Space Jam. Maybe the youngsters will, but I feel like it just weren't no classic moments to really be had from this Space Jam, man. I don't know, bro. And then I also felt like, you know, this Space Jam, the way they started it, bro, was just like, oh, LeBron, you're just so great. You're so great. They just had a whole LeBron highlight reel to start it off. I'm like, what's going on here? Is this a LeBron James documentary or is this Space Jam? I don't know.
I mean, that played perfectly into the plot because it was LeBron being big-headed and he needed to learn how to be a team player throughout the movie. See, that's what the first movie didn't really give you, was tiny little story threads like that to like really enjoy it. The first one didn't have much story to it, bro. All right, so I rewatched the first one. I rewatched the first one Friday night and then watched the new one the night after, bro. Go rewatch the original Space Jam, Bryce. Forget your little nostalgia. Stop trying to save it in the museum of your mind or whatever that is. Like, bruh, like it's not that great of a movie. That's why you don't want to go back and rewatch it because it's gonna break your heart. You're gonna be like, damn, this sounds kind of cheesy, kind of corny. But that's what they were supposed to be because they're for children, right? So both of them should have a cheesy corniness factor to it. But man, that first one, Mike can't act.
Secret stuff in this Space Jam.
Nah,
they had the secret stuff. Come on.
So you telling me you didn't laugh? You didn't laugh with the Michael B. Jordan? You didn't laugh on the Michael B. Jordan?
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, that was yeah.
But that does not beat the secret stuff. That does not beat the secret stuff, bro. Come on.
There were so many moments, bro, that were in the first movie that just don't even measure up. You know,
you just don't want to let go of your childhood.
Nah,
like
it's not even that.
This movie was better. Go watch the other one. I'm telling you,
bro. I'm gonna tell you, just in preparation for this segment, I watched Space Jam over the weekend, right? I watched the original Space Jam today. And then I watched the new Space Jam after. And, bro, there's no comparison, bro. There's no comparison, bro. First of all, LeBron's acting was terrible, all right? His acting was terrible. His acting. Oh, my God, I'm in the computer. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Well, you know I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Claustrophobic. Like, nah, LeBron. We ain't buying it, bro. He was only good acting when he was in cartoon version. So that's first, all right? Cartoon version LeBron was actually pretty decent. But the regular LeBron in acting, bruh, no. Stick to producing, bruh. The other thing is, bro, there wasn't the vibe, bro. The vibe was created with this first Space Jam. First Space Jam starts out right away, bro. You hear the music. I Believe I Can Fly is playing. He's in the backyard. He's shooting the rock. He keeps shooting the rock. It's classic, bro. I remember this as a kid, bro. And not only that, I seen it again, bro, and it was still lit. He's like, yo, I'm gonna keep shooting, man. You keep hitting the shot. I'm going to North Carolina. Boom, hit the shot. I'm playing with the Bulls. I'm winning championship. Shot. Boom. Next thing you know, he's slamming and jamming, bro. There's so many classic scenes. Like, not even just with like the celebrity. You said they had celebrity cameos, but like, yo, there's nothing better. It's a basketball flick, bro. And that's why the first one was better, because you got real basketball heads. You had Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley. You had a whole bunch of dudes. Then you had some celebrities in there too. But there were just so many elements.
Right. This one didn't have basketball players. They even added WNBA players in this one, something that they didn't even.
Yeah, but they weren't even really them. They were like all weird looking. They were cartoons.
They did it was really their voices, and they had special powers just like the other ones, man. It's called a remix.
None of it made sense. Bro. So
How?
You telling me?
How did it?
So he just walked into the computer. So first of all, the computer has a personality. He's Don Cheadle. Computers are Don Cheadle on the inside. He just walked in the room. He just walked in the room and they went into cyberspace, right?
Explain to these fools why this is a good movie, man.
Zapped in, like none of that made sense, bro.
Hey,
none of it made sense, bro.
But getting sucked into a golf hole, makes a lot of sense.
Both movies easily struggled from a plot perspective. I thought the writing in the first Space Jam is probably better, but I thought this movie was more entertaining. What's crazy is my son, he's seen them both. I've watched every kid movie because I got a 7-year-old, 10-year-old too. But my son likes the original Space Jam better. And what he pointed out was he was like, LeBron didn't stretch his arm from half court. So kind of leaning towards Bryce's argument a little bit, like the iconic moment. But I still feel like if I had to choose and watch a movie over, a new Space Jam was just better. More storylines, more tugging on your heartstrings. And Scruff said it. Maybe it's because I have a son. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why. But I still feel like it's a better movie overall. And LeBron can't act. One thing I did recognize, though, right? Jordan is clearly greater than LeBron, right? Because even when I rewatched Space Jam, seeing Jordan on the screen still kind of like, oh, like that's Jordan. Seeing LeBron on the screen is kind of.
That's because Michael Jordan don't put himself on screen ever. You see LeBron on screen all the time. Maybe because of the social media era and things like that. But I feel like Jordan was a guy that transcended basketball. So it was a little more awe-inspiring to see Jordan in a movie than LeBron. I don't know. Like Bryce said, it probably should have been named Space Jam. So I watched it twice now. And on the second watch, it lost a little bit, but it's still a better movie. It's still more entertaining. It's still more fun. It's the characters are funnier. There's more jokes. If I had to watch another one, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. The cartoon was way better before, bro. The cartoon,
no.
Bro, and the Lola Bunny from the first joint was way better than this Lola Bunny.
Oh my God.
Way better, bro.
Yo, regular Lola, bro. That was another classic scene too. When Lola Bunny came in the gym the first time and Bugs Bunny was trying to spit game. You say your mom name Bugs. Y'all don't even remember.
That's a good point. I mean, I feel like
my biggest problem with the first Space Jam, in all honesty, is Michael Jordan gets sucked into the Toon World, right? So it's like, why would you stay, right? You would be, any sensible person would be trying to get out, or because that's crazy. But no, he has to place a bet. Like the other dudes come in and place a bet with him, and he's like, "Oh, it's a bet. My gambling itch. Here it comes. Like I gotta stay now. Like I can't leave until I beat these aliens now, bro. Like all the first Space Jam did was show me that Michael Jordan has an ego, bro. Like they called him Baldy, said they could beat him, and he was like, "Oh, it's on." LeBron at least had a purpose, a message. He's trying to get his son back. Father-son relationship.
Bro,
it's a great movie. That one's gonna hold up way better. It's just,
bro, his son was on the other team, bro. Like,
did you watch the whole movie?
His son
switches teams.
And switch teams. Just like his dad. Just like their own dad. Switch teams.
His son, bro. Like, come on, man.
He switched teams.
How does it sound? I never get my son back if he beats me in the game. Like, why wouldn't the son from Jump Street be like, "Oh, I don't want to disappear forever, Dad. I want to
lose, right?"
Like, it don't really make no sense, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. There was definitely some holes in the Cyberspace Jam 2 plot.
My man's son had on some flight posits. I thought that was cool. He had a retro shoe in the new movie. I don't even know why they chose flight posits for him. My sneakerheads out there probably caught that. But
that's pretty funny.
So was Kyrie.
I feel like
that's terrible.
I'll say this: I don't want to see a Space Jam 3.
Hey, Giannis gonna be in Space Jam 3.
It won't be.
I'll say this: I don't think there's another NBA player. I don't think there's another NBA player that could have made this movie. Who in the NBA right now could?
Nah, you're right about that. You're absolutely right about
that. Maybe.
No.
Steph is the only other person that might even be in the conversation. Like I don't think anybody else.
Steph could be in the movie the same way
too.
Dame Lillard was in the movie, but he couldn't be the headliner in the movie.
Nah, Space Jam 3 starring Cliff Paul. Get it.
Nah. Space Jam 3 will probably be a woman. It'll probably be a girl that's in high school right now.
No.
Straight to DVD, so no.
Only for the goats, man. Only for the goats, man. You can't put yourself in that. If there's too many people trying to do that shit's gonna be whack.
I also feel like LeBron.
They gotta wait another 20 years.
LeBron tried to claim GOAT by taking Space Jam. Did y'all see the subtle drop
Yes.
of his logo everywhere? Well, he was slick. That product placement was too obvious, bro. My man logo on every basketball.
Oh, on the ball
logo,
and shit. Yeah, I
the
saw
logo
that.
is everywhere, bro. I see what you're doing here, Brian. You trying to get this logo in these kids' head early. See what's happening.
Hey, I ain't mad at it, man. We need to get them gas brackets on the ball.
Hey, my man B is on. B, you on fire tonight, bro.
Tiago Split. Hey.
Get out of here.
Hey, Bron got an iconic block on Tiago Split.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
Either way,
Hey, so
you can't lose.
So, Scruff, Bryce, man, what could have made the movie better then for y'all? What was the movie missing?
All right, you know what could have made it better? When they was in that locker room and they said, it's Michael Jordan. If Michael Jordan would have really walked out, I would have said, oh, it's over, bro. This second one, bro. MJ coming back to team up with Bron. Oh, it's over, bro. They got me hyped for a second. Then Michael B. Jordan popped out.
MJ cameo would have definitely been lit. I did think the movie needed that, but I don't know. I thought that scene was hilarious. I thought that did what it needed to do.
A rated R Space Jam will make it lit. Give me Space Jam, but not a kid's version.
Well, Allen Iverson is the star? Oh, yeah.
Fact, bro.
Really let Bugs Bunny let loose.
Yeah, that's another thing. I just feel like the Bugs Bunny as a performer, Bugs Bunny as a huge Bugs Bunny fan, man. Like Bugs Bunny performance in the first movie was way better than the Bugs Bunny.
I thought Don Cheadle stole the show a little bit.
Yeah, I thought Don Cheadle was whack, bro.
I did like Don Cheadle. I'm not gonna lie. When he got why did they make him so slow though? Don Cheadle came back like Dwight Howard out there. Like that was crazy.
I was not a fan of Don Cheadle being a computer. That whole element, I didn't like that at all. I thought that was stupid. I thought the storyline of before with the aliens and Moron Mountain and all that shit, stealing the powers. That was actually a very riveting narrative rather than I went to the Warner Brothers studio, I got off on the wrong floor, and I got trapped into a computer.
Bro, that was so dumb. I don't know how y'all letting them get away with this. Like he's in the Warner Brothers studio and his son walks on the wrong floor. I don't get it, bro. Scrub, you're right. It really made no sense, bro. And all of a sudden,
it's so simple, bro. The Don Cheadle's character controlled the elevator, got them off on the wrong floor, kidnapped LeBron's son by sucking them into the computer. It's Looney Tunes, bro. Like MJ got stuck into a golf hole. Come on, bro.
That's about the same.
That's some real.
And you want to talk about? You want to talk about not making sense?
Looney Tunes.
You want to talk about not making sense? Explain to me how Bill Murray shows up at the end.
Man.
How does Bill Murray show up at the end of the first Space Jam? Where does he come from? Even Mike was like, where did he come from?
I watched it today. He said he knew the director. That's what he said. Yeah. It was
a joke. they even leaned into not making sense. So like, I did like that scene though. That was a funny moment. But
I don't know, man.
I think this movie definitely did the Space Jam legacy justice. I don't know if they need to do another one. If they did do another one though, I like Bryce's idea. Maybe give me somebody that you wouldn't give me like Paul Pierce Space Jam.
Space Jam 3, man. Space Jam 3 reparations on the line, man. You hit the game man.
If they do Space Jam 3, whoever they do for Space Jam 3, probably not even born yet. That's the only way it would be right. Because you can't just be doing it all.
What was it? What was the time between the two movies? How much time was it?
Got to be 20 years.
The first one was 97. So
enough time that when T seen the first one, he was a kid, and when he seen the second one, he had kids. That's the difference.
That's a good point.
All right, so we get Space Jam. It got to be in
so when T's kids have kids, that should be the proper time for the third Space Jam.
You're right.
Only
whoever's gonna be in that third one, they ain't born yet, man.
Man, they probably make a Netflix series, man. You know what I'm saying? What they do today.
Yeah, man.
Might be Bronny James the third in that joint.
I will say though, bro, I saw a lot of reviews saying it was trash. It wasn't trash. It wasn't trash. It was an entertaining movie. It didn't put me to sleep. You know, a lot of movies do these days. I finished the whole movie. You know what I mean? So I give it that. It was entertaining. Better than the first? Absolutely not. But entertaining.
No way.
Hey, so let's segue into something else, man. While we talking about Space Jam and you talking about movies that are putting you to sleep, let's do an impromptu segment right quick, man. Fellas, what are you watching? What have you been watching here recently, man? I know the pandemic is kind of ending, people getting back outside. I know, y'all been down to Cancun and whatnot, but in the time that you have to watch something, man, what have you been watching? Obviously, we all watch Space Jam, so outside of that, jump ball.
All right, I've been watching this show, and it's not good, but I love it for some reason. I don't know, man. This show called Evil. I've been streaming on like Paramount TV. It got Luke Cage. He's like a exorcist / priest type guy. I don't know, man. But from episode to episode, they go debunk like spiritual mischief. I don't know. They kind of like Scooby-Doo in a sense. But maybe that's why I like it. But I don't know. It's corny, it's cheesy, but it's good, wholesome entertainment. And that's what I've been watching. I picked up another show called Mr. Mercedes. I think season 3 comes out soon. I'm only like 2 episodes in. Basically, a clown drives his car, like a literal clown drives his car through a crowd of people at a job fair. That's like how it starts. And then there's a cat and mouse game because it doesn't get solved. So far, that's decent. I've been watching a lot of random stuff, and I watched a documentary about a guy surfing 100-foot waves. Don't ask me why, but it was just something entertaining about watching white people fall off surfboards. I can't explain it, but I was glued to it. So that's kind of what I've been watching. Nothing crazy though.
So you said Evil was cheesy, man. I kind of want to check it out. Is it entertaining enough?
It's cheesy, but it's fun. Like there was a scene. My son walked in the room and he was like, "Turn the lights on, turn the lights on." So it's scary enough to scare a kid, but how do I find this stuff? Whew.
Yeah, TV putting me on. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's a whole podcast to tell you how I find some of this stuff, but I find it. It's out there, D Money.
All right, Scruff, man, what you been watching?
I've been on a couple joints. I ain't been on like the binge watch. Well, I ain't really. Actually, I'm lying. I have been binge watching stuff. I haven't been watching the new stuff. I've been watching come out like weekly. So I just watched the season finale, I believe it was, of All American. That joint was real. You feel me? I don't know if y'all watch All American, but it's a football show, man. High school, athletes, but it's high school drama too. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. It's how CW be doing it. You know what I'm saying? But one of those, not bad. And then honestly, probably the best show on television right now. God bless you. Right. Probably the best show out right now, in my opinion, is Loki. It's a really, really good show, man. Like, I didn't expect it to be such a good show. I think I never really know I like Loki so much. I low-key like Loki, bro. I really do. I really do. Because he slept on, bro, and he's really not a bad person. He just really misunderstood. And I understand that, man, sometimes. Sometimes we want good things, but we just go about it in bad ways, bro. And I could definitely relate to that. So
that's literally cool. Thanos' speech. So that's literally.
Thanos.
I like the Loki series, bro, because it's all about timeline variances and shit like that. Shit gets fucking deep. It gets trippy. It keeps you on edge. You really don't know what's coming next. And as of the last episode I just watched, I really have no idea what's coming next. Every episode, I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But keeps me entertained.
I've also been watching Loki. I won't give any spoilers. I saw the finale. But yeah, man, that it's definitely one of them shows where whatever you think is about to happen. Yeah. The finale's already out. But whatever you think is gonna happen,
damn, I'm mad.
They take you somewhere else, and that's the sign of a good show. And Scruff is right, man. Loki is definitely one of them slept-on characters. He's like the perfect anti-villain almost. It's like,
so you been tell me the episode with the black dude? That's the series.
I'm about to say, come on, man, don't ruin it. I might go back and watch it. Don't give me no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
I'm ready to spoil it, though.
I don't know which episode you on, bro, but I'm telling you, man, the last 3 episodes, crazy. Especially the finale. But Bryce, man, what you watch?
Man, recently I've been on my YouTube gang, just getting on my YouTube home channel, just finding all. I watch so much crazy stuff. My YouTube homepage is like it always puts me down a rabbit hole. But outside of that, I've been watching the classics. As y'all know, Curb Your Enthusiasm is one of my favorite shows of all time. Larry David is hilarious, so I'm always watching reruns of that. One of the few shows I can watch reruns of. The last show I binge watched, I'm kind of salty. I finished it like last week. It's Lupin, man. I don't know if y'all seen Lupin, but Lupin is great, bro. It's probably the best show, one of the better shows I've seen in 2021. I really wish I didn't finish it.
Is the second half of Lupin better than the first half?
I think so. Wait, did you finish the first season?
I got like 1 episode left in the first season. Like,
it only picks up. It only picks up, man.
Okay,
Lupin is a cold. My man Lupin is cold, bro. Like I can't remember what is his name. His name in the joint is
what's his name? Arsene Lupin or something like that?
Yeah, that's the name of the character that is based on, but his name is Hassan. But he cold, bro. He's so cold, man. He just be fooling these people like he the man in the joint. But it only gets better.
You seen Money Heist?
Man, Jock. I seen Money Heist. I started Money Heist, and I didn't finish Money Heist. It didn't pull me in like Lupin did.
Oh,
bro.
man, I was gonna ask you, is Lupin smarter than the professor?
I think Lupin. I don't know if Lupin is very smart, but I don't think his smarts is necessarily his best attribute. But it's his he's more cunning than smart. You know what I'm saying? Like he's smart too. Don't get me wrong, but he's just so cunning. He's clever, and I guess you got to be smart to be clever. But it's like
you might be the first black man I ever heard use the word cunning.
Yeah, man. You gotta have your vocabulary.
Blame the public school education.
Hey, I'm about to use cunning. That's the word of the week. That's the word of the week.
Like he was Don Quixote.
Lupin is definitely a classic show, bro. I can't wait. They said they drop another season, so I can't wait for that. But I got so many shows I'm just waiting on to come back, bro. All my shows are on the shelf right now. Like, when these new seasons coming back? Was it COVID that slowed everything down? Like, what's going on?
It is.
So basically, you saying you can't wait.
I got another show I'm watching too.
Now I don't watch P-Valley, but you know what I can't wait for?
You watch P-Valley.
I don't watch.
I see it in your face.
I never seen it. I've heard of it. I know it's about a strip club. I think. I just never seen it though. I never got around to it.
You didn't have a beard. P-Valley came out. Next thing I know, you got a beard, bro.
Oh man.
P-Valley raised you.
Hey, one show I'm definitely waiting for to come back that this segment actually put me on is Insecure. I'm very hyped for that show. I think it's the final season too, man. So shout out y'all. Shout out the fellas for getting a hype segment.
Hey, what's the joint with the dudes that's in they in Britain? The gangsters in Britain, man. The 2 dudes, they be holding each other down. T.
I couldn't get into that.
Nah, bro. It's this one show, bro. I don't know why the name is Top Boy, bro. I need Top Boy to drop a new season, man.
Oh, the Drake joint. I ain't watched Top Boy.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, you have to watch Top Boy. Is what Power should have been. Top Boy was what Power should have been, bro. Power was weak. Power fell off so hard then, bro.
And that Raising Kanan, I started watching that too. Power Book 3.
Oh, you know what? I'm about to start watching Power tonight. I was talking about.
I can't fade Power. Power was like a soap opera. I'm good.
Nah, some new shit though.
Waiting on Lovecraft Country to drop, but they canceled Lovecraft Country. I can't understand how they cancel shows.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Lovecraft should never got canceled. Between that and Watchmen, come on, bro. What are they doing, bro? Like, how are these joints not coming back, bro?
2 best shows I've seen in HBO the last 2 years, besides like obviously Game of Thrones and shit. But like, come on, man.
I don't know if y'all watch Westworld.
You know what? I'm lying. The only show I've actually been watching like episode after episode after episode. HBO got a show called Betty. It's about skateboarding girls. I think it comes from the movie Skate Kitchen or something. But basically, they spun off the movie and made it into a show. But it's like a coming of age. Black girls, I think it's a couple white girls, but they're skaters in New York, and they're growing up and they're experiencing, I don't know, teenage life. I don't know. It's so raw, it's so real. Sometimes the plot doesn't make sense, but it's like I don't know. It's one of them joints I'm just glued to. So I love all the characters. So if you watch HBO, you got HBO Plus or Max or whatever it's called, Betty, check that out. And HBO don't mess with shows in general.
Bro, I heard they canceled the junk we was watching. I think you was watching it too, man. The superhero junk. Somebody else was watching it. Jupiter's Legacy. I thought that was good enough to get renewed, man.
Netflix, I don't get it, bro. Netflix, they canceled some really good stuff and they let the trash run. I don't get it.
Just don't do it to The Boys. If they cancel The Boys, I'm done.
Nah, that's Amazon. Amazon don't really cancel their shows.
Oh, yeah, The Boys. And what's the other joint on the Umbrella Academy? If they cancel Umbrella Academy,
Umbrella Academy already locked into season 3. It's the Sparrow Academy. Yeah, you can't mess with an HBO show. I promise you. All of them.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. Yeah, Bryce, that prop bet ain't looking too good, man. That halftime prop bet.
Oh, it's already over.
Looks like that one's in the toilet.
It was $3. It was $3. It was $3 to make 600. So yeah, you got $3 down the drain. I spent $3 on much worse. That was 2 Black and Milds back in the day.
Hey,
Black and Milds.
Hey, that's half a lap dance in some places we used to go.
Hey, you divulging a little too much info tonight, Scruff.
$3. Hey,
Scruff is letting you know we was in the cheap spots.
You was gonna have to bring your gun.
Yeah, man. I don't know where y'all was at.
Down at the door was bring your own
for a lap dance. You need to bring a change of clothes.
I said that's half of that. You said
half.
It was $5. $5 a dance.
No, those prices have gone. So that's the OnlyFans now. $3 get you a OnlyFans.
Hey, guess what? I ain't been in a strip club since, homie.
Officer Scrap.
$3 now get you like topless pics for a month.
Right.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It don't get you shit, bro.
Yeah, it
don't get you shit. That's why I ain't that's why I don't be going there. That's why I can't mess with them things, man. I can't mess with none of that shit, bro.
Hey, you gotta keep it 100 though. These girls, man, they on their grizzly, man. They getting money out these betas.
Hey, OnlyFans is a sport. They got, you can be in the top 1%. Like they got, it's champs out here, and then it's like league. It's like D league.
Where we going with this?
Not even, bro. I know some girls, bro, that they done had people that hit them up talking about some I'll pay you for foot pictures and shit. Dudes is into some weird shit these days, bro. And the girls be making the money. They be like,
picture.
Well, it's just my foot. They be like, they be with it. Like, if
you gotta pay $5 for them to paint their toes there.
Weirdos out here, bro.
I don't care what my station is in life. If you want to pay me to see my feet, I'm taking that bread. All right. I don't care if I already made a meal.
He about to start a foot OnlyFans, bro.
You a wild dude. T said, I don't care who wants to see it. I don't care who wants
OnlyFans / Blue Cup Boogie.
Blue Cup Boogie on OnlyFans.
I don't know, man, but I know one thing. The OnlyFans, I can't be mad at nobody. No girl that got one, I can't be mad at you, Shorty. Get your money. Get it how you fit in.
Let's talk about somebody, something that's really getting the money. The Manscaped, man. They, Gas Net, get you 20% off at Manscaped, man. It's about that time to run that promo.
Let's get it. Hey, shout out to the sponsors.
Brought to you by Manscaped. Officially brought to you by Manscaped, the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, fellas. Got to protect the hardware. They just dropped the Lawnmower 4.0, and they hooked us up. The whole squad got Lawnmower 4.0s. It's a whole new ball game, fellas. That's why they brought gas in for reinforcements. It's over 2 million men worldwide who are getting Manscaped with our exclusive offer. 20% off, free shipping, promo code GASNET20. Cash in at manscaped.com. Bryce, tell them more.
And the whole product line is official. I got the Lawnmower 3.0, the Lawnmower 4.0. It's like collecting the Infinity Stones, man. Get it, man. Simple as pie. GASNET 20. That's GASNET20. Not only do you get 20% off your order, but you get free shipping. Don't let your lady be the only one clean down there, fellas. Let's get it. Hey man, shout out to the sponsors. I must say, my lawnmower 4.0, I've only had to charge it one time since I got it, bro. That's impressive. But that type of battery life is impressive, man.
Yeah, the lawnmower 4.0 is definitely legit. But my favorite items gotta be the crop preserver, bro. In the summertime, that is a game changer, bro. That ball deodorant. Y'all need to get on that, man. Use that code GasNet20.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The best product is the boxers, bro.
Facts.
The boxers, bro. Yeah, you can't tell me, bro. Like, I actually just ended up getting a whole new set of boxers because these boxers just changed my whole fucking. They changed my whole game. I was like, damn, these ones hugging. You know what I'm saying? They hugging me in all the right places. They soft. You feel me? You can work out in them. They ain't gonna ride. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you gotta do in them joints, bro. You straight. Them joints is nice, bro. Them joints is nice.
No, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I hooped in the Manscaped boxers and
them joints the ones.
They did what they was, supposed to do. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Manscaped. They ain't had a product let me down yet.
I got to admit, the Manscaped boxers, man, they protecting the Infinity Stones.
Like the gauntlet, bro. Manscaped, baby.
That's funny as hell.
Hey, what else we got on the docket today?
Man, don't want to get into something random?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, we got the Olympics around the corner, man. I want to know, what's y'all's favorite Olympic events? I mean, I know some people are into the Olympics, some people aren't. They talking about it might even get canceled because of the COVID. As my guy Chris Hope would say, the COVID cap. But what are y'all favorite events, man? I know I got mine. I'd like to hear some of you guys' favorite events. And are you going to watch the Olympics? And how close are you paying attention to it?
Not too closely. Not too closely. I was excited, obviously, for the track, and then our girl kind of got the whole thing happening. So I'm not too excited for the Olympics. Also, the whole COVID thing surrounding it. Not that has anything to do with the athletes necessarily, but every time I hear anything about the Olympics right now, it's COVID. So that's kind of just taking the excitement out of it for me personally. There's not going to be fans there, so it's just not. It's not gonna be the same.
I feel that. It did kind of hurt seeing Sha'Carri, get outed the way she did. It would have been nice to see her be able to run, but. The U.S. still has some top athletes. I want to say it's the my girl doing the 400-meter hurdles. Her name is escaping me right now, but we got two. I know we got two Americans who are both like top notch at the 400-meter hurdles. Either one of them could win it, so they're gonna be battling. So that's probably locked up right there. We always killing it in track, but good point, Rome. It is gonna be kind of tough considering that Sha'Carri, is not gonna be running. She was gonna be the main attraction for a lot of us. T, what you think, man? What's your favorite events, and how closely will you be paying attention to these Olympic Games?
It's crazy because it's not a cop out. Like, I'm such a competitor. I'm such a fan of sports. Like, I really will watch any event as long as the competition is tight. Like, as long as it's two people and they battling it out, or two teams. But I must say, if it's anything in a pool, I don't care if it's water polo, diving, synchronized diving, I'm on it. If it's in a pool, I love it. Women's gymnastics, I'm not such a fan of men's gymnastics, but definitely the women's. Anything track and field, anything under 400 meters, I'm on that. All the relays, all the hurdles. Basketball, obviously, and really just anything where maybe an underdog arises or something like that. I'm just a huge fan of the Olympics. I'm kind of sad that COVID's changed it. I was thinking earlier, do I even want to watch it? Because if people can't participate because of COVID, right, it kind of ruins the spirit of the Olympics to me. Typically in sports, I say next man up, next woman up. But the Olympics is the best of the best in the world. And if we have an athlete that's at their peak and they can't compete, it takes something away from them. It's like, yeah, you won, but this person was at home. So I'm on the fence. I'm not as excited as I usually am. But I watch everything. But I definitely want to see Simone Biles. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, bro. I'm with you, T. I'm the type that I watch it all too. I love the Olympics personally. I'm like you. I'm a sports head, so I can watch. It's really not a sport I can't watch. Sometimes I get caught up watching beach volleyball. So like, well, yeah, I'm gonna probably watch
I
beach
get caught up
volleyball in these
watching that
Olympics.
too.
Yeah, I'm
Beach
probably gonna watch it in
volleyball
these
for
Olympics.
some reason catches my eye also.
But yeah, I would definitely watch that. I even watched the shooting, the rifle shooting. Like I
Yeah,
watch it all, bro. Like it don't matter to me. So I'm
team
excited.
handball,
Team
all
hand,
that.
bro. It's all crazy to me, man. So I'm excited. The handball is actually the water polo is
Boxing.
actually one of the best things to watch. Now that's probably my least favorite is Olympic boxing. I feel like the scoring is just so like all over the place, man. You see some of the greatest boxers of all time, and you look at their resume. They won like bronze at the Olympics, so they got like sixth place in the Olympics. Like, how did Floyd not get the gold? Like, what's going on here? But yeah, nah, it's just that's probably the one sport I don't care as much about. But bro, I watched the whole slate. I can't wait for it. Scruff, how about you, man? Are you gonna be paying attention to this year's Olympics? And if so, what are some of your favorite events that you looking forward to seeing?
Yeah, definitely be paying attention, man. And I disagree with both of y'all narratives. Rome, first about
Money,
the Sha'Carri Richardson.
Hey, make it real creepy for you. He doubled
My
up.
bad, Scruff.
Nah, that's cool. But nah, I don't buy in the narrative, man. Like just because Sha'Carri Richardson is not running, that doesn't mean that we can't support the rest of these great athletes out there. There's tons of track
I didn't
stars
push
out
that
there.
narrative. I didn't push that narrative. I said it took away my excitement. My
Hey,
personal
no,
excitement.
you're not the only person that's been saying that though. But a lot of people I've been saying talking about they want to boycott. I'm not trying to watch. Like y'all did not know who Sha'Carri Richardson was 2 months ago, and now I feel so strongly about it that you know what I'm saying. Like y'all feel so strongly, people feel so strongly about her not running that they like, nah, we're not gonna support the Olympics because they did one of our own dirty. Motherfucker, look at the lineup and tell me there's plenty of competition out there and plenty of girls and men that are gonna have the opportunity to make history from the US team. So I'm not buying that.
I think Bryce is talking about Sydney McLaughlin, I think her name is, for her.
Yeah. She's from Jersey. She's from Jersey. She set the world record.
Yeah,
but yeah. She's a beast. She's from Jersey.
There's a 17-year-old running in the 200, which is crazy to go from high school to the Olympics. I mean,
you talking about the dude, right? Young boy. Yeah, bro.
You said in the 200.
He almost won. He almost won in the qualifier, but the dude beat him out just a little bit. But he's a dog, bro. He's a dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of guys, man. I know a lot of names in them. You know what I'm saying? Trevon Romeo, Michael Norman, Fred Curley. It's a lot of good U.S. track runners, but it's a lot of good Jamaicans too. And I was really looking forward to that.
Yeah, a lot of talent in the track and field depths for the U.S. So I'm excited for that the most, I'd say. But other sports that I appreciate during the Olympics, obviously basketball, man. Y'all know Mahoop said, but I really appreciate the more refined sports that I see during the Olympics, particularly like figure skating. I think that when they complete some of them things, it'd be fucking ridiculous doing spinning and doing all the crazy shit that they be doing. With the presentation, it's art, man. It really does take a certain amount of skill to do it right. Same thing with gymnastics, men and women, because they have to do some crazy shit, and then they be like, like legit, like holding their body and doing that shit is incredible, bro. I couldn't even do the shit for like probably once or 30 seconds. So like the fact that like they do it, it's pretty incredible. I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie
Blaze of Glory?
The Peaceful Warrior or something like that, where the dude does
never seen that.
The joint with the rings.
Yeah, the rings. That's the most impressive one right there. Only the men do the rings. The women don't do the rings.
Yeah, there's a movie where the dude does the rings, but he falls and he like breaks his shit, and some dude at the gas station like shows him how to like get right. He basically teaches him how to like channel his his chi, and shit gets right. But I fucks with the
random dude at Pump 4 got him right.
But I mess with the gymnastics, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think that's definitely a very entertaining event. And then I also say, I don't really understand it, but it's hella fun to watch curling. Like, I don't know What the heck
Curling,
that shit is?
That's winter.
That's
Olympics.
Winter Olympics. That's Winter Olympics.
Oh, okay. My bad.
You're gonna have to wait 2 years on that one, boss.
Fun fact: Vernon Davis was actually the captain of the U.S. curling team at one point.
Vernon Davis?
Yeah, he didn't participate, but he was the captain.
I think they brought skateboarding into the Olympics this year. I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, I think I saw that skateboarding is now an Olympic sport.
Yeah, because I know snowboarding got added to the winter. So
yeah, snowboarding definitely got ended.
Yeah,
I used to watch a lot of
Olympic
skateboarding.
Not so much. That's gonna be pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, Olympics overall is just a good time for sports. Hey, why y'all leave my man D Money boxes up there like that? Like my man.
Yeah, bro. That was
but they said the men's basketball team about to get crushed. I don't know, man. I'd be surprised if that happened.
Who they got first? France?
Back up. No, I think
it just goes to show you. I mean,
come on, these stretch force.
What he's saying is ain't wrong. If you look at I was looking at the Nigerian team today. I didn't know they had Jaleel Okafor, but it just goes to show you, bro. Like there's a lot of talented basketball players out there, bro. Jaleel Okafor could get right in the Olympics.
Not Jaleel Okafor,
bro. It just shows, like, bro, like a decent player can really be like a difference maker for a team.
You know, in the Olympic Games, they don't really care about the contract and your salary. So all them calls that KD was going to get, you're not getting those in the Olympics. All them flops, they're not calling that. So the U.S. guys got to really get back to bumping it and playing physical. It's crazy that the international game has become more physical than the game here. But,
yeah,
I mean, that's just what it is. They got to get used to that again. I told you, I think
the U.S. roster whoever's in charge of the U.S. roster construction just I don't want to say be shot.
The U.S. don't have any bigs. That's the problem. Like, they don't have any big men.
That's exactly what I was thinking, bro.
They got JaVale McGee.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. Like, how the hell, bro? Bro, if I'm the U.S. team, bro,
they didn't have bro. You gotta have.
If I'm the U.S. team, bro, first of all, the starting center is Bam Adebayo. That's cool, right? That's a good place to start. But yo, like, where's like Jaren Jackson Jr. Like, why didn't he get an invite? You know what I'm saying? Like, like I'm trying to think of somebody else. Like
Triple J.
What's my man from the Orlando Magic? Mo Bamba? Give me Mo Bamba out here. Let me get some rangy guys. Let me get some shot blockers. Let me get some guys that can stretch the floor. Bro.
Mo Bamba?
Shit. I'd rather have Jeff Green on the team than JaVale McGee.
Yeah, JaVale McGee don't make sense.
You know what I'm saying? They picked up they needed a replacement. They added Keldon Johnson. Like, come on, man. What's going on?
He got an international style game. That's a true all around two-way player. I like it.
Hey, what's going
on? We need some scrappers, bro. We need some scrappers. Like PJ Tucker, he should be on the team.
No, he shouldn't.
Yes, he should. Yes, he should.
I almost don't want him on the Bucks.
Hey, man. Y'all had him on Devin Booker like he was the defensive player of the year last game.
Yeah, and this man had 6 fouls and no buckets.
Well,
yeah, that was a bad coaching decision, though.
Speaking back about the game, man, Giannis going crazy, 34-10, still 4 minutes left in the third.
Fear the deer, man. Shout out
MVP.
Shout out to the whole Midwest, man. Fear the deer.
Jay Crowder trying to shoot him back into it, but it ain't gonna work.
Jay Crowder
trying to shoot him back into it. I mean, I should have took a prop bet on him.
Oh man.
If you're trying to get right on the bet, bro, the best thing to do is take a live bet. But you got to have a little bit of balls to do it, because it's like if the team's down a lot, you take the live bet, and they come back, you lit. I done got some of the best payouts like that, but I done lost plenty of money like that too. So,
nah, it's the best in football season, man. Somebody get that big ass comeback.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait for football season. Hey, football season only 3 weeks away, fellas. First preseason game. First preseason action, man. Crazy how time flies, bro. We about to be talking about the NFL.
Hey,
Rome and Bryce, make sure y'all got my money expeditiously.
If you want to join
more total touchdowns
one of the most ridiculous fantasy football leagues of all time, Gas has a league for you. All right. It's like 75 teams. It's like 85 positions. Like, everybody gets points for everything.
We testing your knowledge, man.
If you want to join the Gas League, man, stay on the lookout. Hey, Ron, what didn't you finish in last?
Yo, hey, we're not talking about old shit, bro. We're not talking about old.
Wait, Rome
shit.
finished last, and he tried to fix it.
I thought I wasn't.
Rome video. We gotta talk about fantasy games.
Yo, whoa.
We
You-
have fantasy
you-
games.
you mean-
Whoa.
You mean you cheated and finished it last? Damn.
There was
No wonder
no
you cheated.
collusion.
Hold
Run
on.
the tape.
What-
There was no collusion.
For
There was
the
no
new-
collusion.
for the new,
Nothing was proven.
We call him
viewers,
Sleepy Rome, man. That's his name.
Last season, we had an issue with Rome colluding with one of his friends.
One of his homies. That he
It was
invited to the league.
a gas fan, bro. He's probably watching right now. Shout out KJ.
He was a Rome fan.
Low key, that was a Rome burner account, and he had two teams the whole time.
That was his B team. Like he tried to switch him over.
Hey,
He tried to put the wool over our eyes with that one, man.
with that being said,
Nah.
I will win the gas league this year. I'm
Man,
willing to take.
you couldn't
Hold up.
beat
Was it-
your wife, T.
Yeah, wasn't your wife in the championship? Where were
I
you?
would never be. I would never
T
be my
wife
wife.
said, "Let me set your lineup, boo. I'm gonna set your lineup."
Yeah, you better let her set that line up.
babe, can you set my lineup for the week? I already know what you was on, T. I already
That's
know
what
what you
I
was
should've
on.
did.
Should I start
That's what I
Jimmy
should've
G,
did,
babe?
Yeah, hey man, Gas Fantasy League. It is T is right. It is crazy, but hey, we crazy, man. Sports for the culture. Another great episode, fellas. Anything else we got to hit? I feel like we done hit on. We done covered all the bases.
Shout out to Wisconsin, because after A-Rod stopped playing, you will not win another championship outside of Giannis. So get it tonight, and then that's it for a while.
I thought you were a Bucks fan, man.
I am a Bucks fan,
You want
but
as many chips as possible.
But I'm a realist. I just need Giannis to get one. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm a kind guy. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a dynasty. I'll take my one and I'll celebrate.
All right. I don't think people from Wisconsin gonna buy that. I'm pretty sure they want a dynasty, but I feel you, man. Giannis about to get his
met
one.
anybody from Wisconsin.
Yeah, I don't know.
Me neither.
Nobody
Me
else.
neither. I don't even know if they exist. It's probably about 17 of them.
I hear it's a lot of Germans.
A lot of cheese.
So Guggen Tag, shout out to Wisconsin. We got one tonight, baby. Bucks in 6, y'all know what it is. I'm popping champagne. We spraying that thing.
Hey, don't pop it yet, bro. Don't look like it's gonna happen tonight. I don't think so.
Well, we will see. We will see, man. We will see. Hell of an episode tonight, though, fellas.
So if you're from Milwaukee, you're from Wisconsin, just know that you're probably, if you don't win this game today, y'all are never gonna win a championship. Never gonna win a championship.
Never.
Not gonna happen. If they don't win it today, the Bucks are done. The Bucks are done. They're done. And Aaron Rodgers is never coming back.
If they don't win today,
Stick that in your cheese pipe and smoke it, Packers fans.
If they don't get it today, they ain't gonna be back to the next Space Jam movie, bro.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
Giannis gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna question the trade.
All right, but yeah, fellas, let's go ahead and wrap it up tonight, man. Another great episode. We'll be back next week, of course, as always. Probably talk a little NFL. Talk the winner of the NBA Finals for sure. So let's end it like we always do, man. Sports for the culture.
Sports for the culture.